Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is Anna and I make junk journals from old books and repurposed sources mostly. This is a small book that I had recently finished. I call it The Explorer and I will explain more when we do the flip through. This is, as I said, a small book. It is 6 3/4 of an inch by 4.5 inches. And the spine is just 3/4 of an inch. It has 7 signatures, which is sewn in with a 5-hole pamphlet stitch, and it has a hidden hollow back spine. It stays closed with this sari silk ribbon, which I fastened at the spine with a brad that looks like a compass. This idea I got from Nancy over at Wishes and Weeds. I thought it was genius and had to copy it. I also put a little label on the back of the spine, and a little label on the back here, and a label on the front. I love labels. Let's dive into this one. As I said, it is called The Explorer, and you will see a theme of vintage exploring in it. Map, scrapbook paper as end papers. I put in a little fussy cut for plants, a camera and a parrot on the first page. And then I clipped with the Tim Holtz clip. I clipped on a little photo, which is Tim Holtz also, of the expedition, as I think, the man that makes this journey and explores Amazon. And there it says The Explorer. So this book is from 1913 originally, and it has a quite vintage theme to it. Some old papers. I stamped here and there throughout the book to make it more interesting. Some writing paper. Some paper I received in a Happy Mail. Tea-dyed paper. This is a pocket I made with the year of the publishing of the book on it, and binoculars and things. I tucked in some things of interest. This is a copy of an old vintage cabinet card that I own, and I put the back there as well. Maybe this was his fiancée. When he traveled around, he wanted to keep a photo of her. This is a tag that opens up and you can journal inside as well. This is pages from the original book, and I reinforced them with some washi tape and glue. That is one of the things that is new in the book. Some craft paper, graph paper, coffee dyed paper, some paper I received in a Happy Mail with maps on it. This is a Tim Holtz ephemera with a little label on it, and I tucked a map in there. An old dictionary from 1905. I got this from Catherine at Sunnyside Journals, writing the date of the publishing of the book in pencil. Could be interesting to know. I put an old stamp on there. More coffee dye paper, real grungy ones in this book. Some graph paper. More paper from Happy Mails. This is a reprint of an old book. It was published in 1965, but the original book was from the 16th century. More craft paper. And here I made a little tuck spot from a helmet that I cut out and put in a shipping label in it. There's a timetable, Tim Holtz. More stamping. paper, ledger, more tea dyed or coffee dyed paper, more craft writing paper, and here I clipped on some more Tim Holtz ephemera on both sides with a Tim Holtz clip. Here I made a little pocket from a vintage paper that I got thrifting, and put on a butterfly and a little label, and I put in some journaling cards I made. Here's some butterflies and a little label. I imagine that he has got these butterflies and put them in his book because he wanted to keep them. And maybe he cut himself or something and bled a bit on the page. A bit horrid, but quite cool. This is his journal, I imagine, that he keeps with him. And in there I tucked a bit of an old advertisement, and then this piece of paper, which might be from his journal, is sitting writing and sketching a bit on the harbor. There's a bird and people walking, and then it falls out and he tucks it in behind. This is some flyleaf papers from an old book, more ledger. This is an old letter paper that I found thrifting, and originally it flipped open, but I opened it like this instead though, and then you will have more writing space. Tea dyed graph paper, more stamping. I tucked a little map. This is a stamp that I own. I've stamped it on tea dyed paper and tucked it in for more journaling space. Some measurements put in. I think this is from Tim Holtz as well. And there I covered the back of the page for more journaling space. Here's another little tuck spot with a picture I found in an old dictionary. Maybe that is someone he met on his journey. More fly leaves from old books. I think these are great to reuse. This is eco dyed paper. Craft paper. This is an old calendar from 1915. More ledger. More stamping. More dictionary. And do some stenciling here. And here I imagine he put in some things he found in the forest. He drew a sketch of a flower and put in some butterfly and a very poisonous little bug. More grungy coffee dyed paper. Writing paper. This is also a fly leaf from another book with a part of a map. More craft paper and stamping. More stamping. Another map. Oh, that real grungy paper. There's a pocket on the side. And, sorry, another photograph of something that he might have found on his journey. And we have reached the end of the book. More map. So, this little book has 140 pages. I hope you liked this flip through, and I will see you guys next time. Bye!